Next we had
Twork.
I don't know. As when the event was going, I was like, "Yo, this battle of the night."
Yeah.
As the event was going, on the watch back, my opinion may have changed a little, but you had New Jersey Twork, New Jeruz versus the Gun Bar King Twork,
Mr. Dracula,
and I remember on the coin toss, we was like, "Yo, Rock fucked up. You gonna let Twork go first?
Yeah,
you gonna let Twork go first?
Cause that's his thing. If he goes first, like he said in the face off in the press conference, he's known for snatching the energy out the room. But one thing that people did negate to remember is Rock does the same thing, but for him, it's his second.
And if you look at it in terms of like, you know, Twork is like Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Like out the gate, fast, boom, explosive, whatever. But it's a marathon.
Right.
It's a marathon. You can't fucking sustain that type of energy and that shit like the whole time. You know?
There's a thing of overexerting your energy too fast, and Twork does have a problem with that often. But for this battle, I will say he did keep up his pace because he knew who he was battling. But for me, I think only thing Twork was missing was a little bit better breath control. I think that excitement that we were talking about kind of dialed him back a little bit because you could tell he was overusing his energy.
I felt like he lost momentum in that second, but that first round
was
he left first.
That silverback line,
and I didn't think Tay-Rock was gonna recover as well as he did. That for me, on first and second watch, made that first round super debatable. I'm not mad at you if you got Twork winning that first round.
Most definitely.
I'm not mad at you if you got Rock with it at first.
I think that may be the first time Twork had to deal with somebody being able to survive that
storm.
Yeah, like
that usually a lesser opponent would just fucking
they would have buckled.
Yeah, like they probably would have been trying to change their round.
Yeah, stumbling, choking.
And you, if you think about it, it's a chess game and all of this, and I always said like, yo, if Twork go first, I'm switching my rounds around. I'm gonna put my weakest one against that one.
Yeah.
But Tay-Rock came out fully prepared. His second was his best round, but his first was good. His
first felt like a second. Yeah, his first felt like a second round.
I think Twork got that third round clear.
Yeah,
in my mind, but it went two different ways. Where I felt like Twork was like a peak, like it was peaks and valleys. His first round was super high. His second round was a little bit lower.
Yeah.
His third round was higher. His second round, he was just hanging on for dear life because he used every special move.
I was about to say.
He used bigger nine. He used strapped in everything he could. So it was like he was just trying to keep it close in that second, and that's when battle rap is the best to me. When you have guys who are really out there like it's in a fight, you know what I mean? Like they bringing out everything they can to try to
figure out how to take this opponent out.
Yeah,
and I love the geniusness from Rock about his first, because I think what really diffused it was that Rock bar when he looked at him and said, if you use 3 full rounds against me or use your strapped ends, you're letting me know I'm more important than that 100K you choked out of. I think that bar alone kind of dialed down Twork's energy with the ability he was trying to come with, because once Rock said that, it was almost like you could feel the energy push back over to Rock in that first, which surprised everybody, because the way Twork came out in that first, good God, like it's too much for your average rapper. But once again, Rock's a veteran, so he knew how to handle that.
Yeah.
He definitely knew how to handle that.
He did. I feel like that event really did a lot to show us the the difference between a lot of these new era cats who, you know, you could rap, but when it comes to that stage, it's a different animal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so what you think is next for Twork?
I think the way Twork embraced everybody taking his style, like he said in his rounds, is looking like, for me personally, I think this would be a good lead in the Twork versus K-Shine, a one-on-one battle. I think I like that matchup, even though K-Shine's been kind of on a decline as of his last couple battles, but K-Shine is still shine. I would definitely love to see that battle next if Twork takes that one seriously.
I think I want Twork and Easy.
The rematch?
They battled?
Yeah, they battled on Gates of the Garden.
Oh, that don't count. It ain't happening on URL.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if we take it that route, but I will agree with you though. I would like to see if Twork can have that same magnitude he had against Easy without the do effect. That's what, at least going off of Easy's words, he uses that analogy a lot, saying a lot of people always beat him or win rounds using his old lady. And I think Twork was one of the first to do it, and everybody kind of...
some of his hardest lines in this battle was aimed at caution.
Yeah, he had a lot of caution bars. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, for Rock, for me, you said it earlier, real sick, you like to see that. Mm-hmm. Rock is at that point where he can just pick his battles and he can do whatever the fuck he want to do, really. And with Rock, it's never who I want to see him against. It's kind of like whenever they announce something, they usually just, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I want to see that. I want to see that. So I really ain't got an opponent in mind for Rock that I would like to see, but I am excited to see Rock again. Since the Chiller battle, he's turned back up. He's stopped wearing the suits.
He's coming back to Rock.
Contacts, and he back to the big fitted gun bars. Kill you with that shit. So I mean that
if anything, I feel like he should spin the block. I mean, I hate to bring Easy up so much, but Easy's on such a run. I feel like he's the one with the hit list more than anybody else, because there's a lot of people outside that want to try to stop Easy's run. Yeah, and we got Rock versus Easy, maybe Twork versus Easy rematch. I think all of them good solidified battles.
And you gotta have. And that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, the young gunners got to be the ones calling the shots and making the old dogs come out. So yeah, I had Tay Rock with the first and the third. I edged him the first, and I gave him the third. I gave Rock Twork the second. Yeah. So, how you call it?
I got the same way. I think only difference I have, I got Rock with the first and second. I think I gave Twork that third. I think what Edge did for me was that franchise.
That's my fault. I called that wrong. Yeah, I got first and second round. Yeah, my bad.
No, for sure.
That second round was crazy.
And I will say, just to piggyback off of potential battles, I do want to see a Twork versus Rum Nitty rematch. We never got to finish that.
Yeah, we never got the real thing of that. But I mean, that's kind of crazy at this point. That it's nothing left but rematches. But yeah, it's crazy too. When Rock told Twork, you the reason I gotta battle niggas like Swamp now. And it's like it is crazy. Like Twork fucking up made a lot of people bigger than probably what they probably should be.
Because having a Twork win on your resume, that definitely does something to your career. Whether you get a good Twork or a bad Twork's name is still his name. So if you get a dub off of Twork, that's gonna skyrocket you up. But at the same time, I do like for the few vets that's outside that's actually giving this new era a run for their money, because there's more battles out there, but a lot of these vets, whether they're nervous or they feel like they just better than, or if the new guys ain't ready yet, they don't give a lot of them a chance where it could be a potential classic battle with some of these styles, like Rock and Sick, because that'll be a dope battle coming up, and Rock's one of them ones who would give one of these new guys a shot. So
next, probably
Cal and Surf.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is a dirty 30 to me, man. I got Surf. 30? I got Surf with the dirty 30. I think Cal was putting up a great fight. I think it was all about the finish. The way Cal finished, I think it kind of diffused his first 2 rounds for me. And Surf was just on a constant incline. And
you know why Cal lost this battle? He didn't say my favorite Cal line.
Yeah, he rap good, but I ain't lied yet.
When he don't say that,
yeah, it's Chop City. Yeah.
If he don't say that, the battle is lost.
And I think Cal was really banking on. I seen a lot of his statements and interviews. It seemed like Cal was really banking on Surf not being prepared.
Yeah, not being what he was supposed to be.
And Surf lived up to his statements, was saying when it comes to that big stage and it being on URL, he's not for the games. He's gonna come and he's gonna show out, which he definitely did with 30 days prep. In between John and Cal, I think Surf just caught a clean 60.
I'm not gonna say that because I gave Cal the first. Surf first was good, but he just went through his material. He was on a weird type of energy in that first round.
I guess calm.
It was more because he came out, he got in Cal face and shit, but he went straight through his bars. He didn't even allow no room for no reaction. It's almost like the ref was telling him, "Let's get to the end of the match. Come on, we gotta finish this." So he got through that first round real quick, and there was some shit in there. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't let it sit long enough to resonate.
For me, my perspective was on it was a disrespect thing. I think just off of his arrogance, which played well in his favor this time, it almost seemed like he was just like, yo, I can just run through you. Like, I can just get this out. The crowd's gonna see I'm smoking you, and it don't matter how long you take.
I would roll with that logic if he did it every round.
Yeah.
That first round, Cal came out cooking.
He did. If it was any round debatable to me, I think Cal
came out cooking. So Cal just got away, bro, and I'm not even the biggest Cal fan, but it's just a way he rap. He does rap very, very good, and he has a way of saying what needs to be said in a good way and getting his point across. And it ain't about haymakers and it ain't about punches and shit. He just talk, you know?
And he's still him. That's one thing I'll forever give Cal, because he definitely stands out. Nobody raps like him. None of that. Like, so
that second round comes around.
Yeah.
And Surf is not fucking around. His round probably was 10 minutes just because they wouldn't fucking let him finish.
Yeah, it's like almost literally everything he said was getting reaction. Like everybody a step to him. Like it was just a lot. When Surf in his bag, whether you hate him or love him, Surf in his bag is a scary opponent.
And that's something, bro. Like, I didn't turn on Surf until the John battle. And I'm talking about, that's going back to Rum Nitty and Gotti. That's going back to fucking him versus Big T. Like, I've never been the biggest Surf fan. I guess because I always liked who he went up against more, because Surf liked to make himself a villain. I always felt like it was unearned arrogance, because nothing he really
didn't match the
skill set. But this pocket that he's found, the whole give the door a kiss, you know, his Lil Wayne style punching and battle rap, you know what I mean?
Let something short bust remedial.
Like that style, he's found the way to, and if he can do this on short prep, if he's found the way to do this shit and like really get out here and he say he coming back in December.
Facts.
I'm hyped for whatever Surf do, because Surf is showing levels. Like, Surf rapping with niggas, but Surf is also out talking.
I think he stopped from. For me, I think personally, from Reed, from the Gotti battle, from Big T, I think he showed all of them battles. He always had like one of those rounds in it, and that was his problem. He was only having one strong round and the rest. But when he gives 3 of those, it's almost unstoppable, man. And as far as him potentially coming up for this card in December, his hit list, I know it's either out of Goods or Easy or Moot, but I don't know if he still wants Moot, considering after how everything went down.
Maybe he do just to go and get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
and I would welcome that. As far as Cal, another one of them ones like
Cal. I want to see. I would like to see Cal in chess. I think that'd be a fire.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You right. That's pretty much it for Cal. Like, it's only so many niggas Cal can have a conversation with at this point. And chess is definitely one of them. But like I said, I call it 2-1 Surf. I gave Cal the first.
I got Surf with the gentlemen's.
Next up, bathroom break. battle of the night.
Yeah, most definitely.
Listen,
and my boy Tal said something before we even get into the rounds, man. I want y'all to take heed in the statement my boy said that night. Rex sound like he raps like a pocket text. I found that very hilarious because if you haven't seen that card when it comes out on ERLTV.tv app, y'all check it out. But it was just something within. Rex had a little.
Rex always start off good.
Yeah, like
his first 3 or 4 bars, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sending a text because listen, full disclosure. I'm a huge T-Rex fan. Yeah. Not because I think he good. I just think he the most fucking entertaining battle rapper in the fucking world. Like no one, not my children, not my wife, not my friends, make me laugh the way
as much as
Rex makes me laugh. And it's not even because he's good. It's just how serious he take himself. He's like a petulant child.
Yeah.
He crosses his arms and pouts. It's all hilarious, bro. Like everything about T-Rex is funny to me. So he come out cooking. They say I rehearse verses. I recycle verses. They recycle verses at funerals too. And like, to me, I'm texting niggas like, oh man, I told you.
Right.
Rex finna do it to him.
Rex back.
It don't even take a long for him to have so much metal. I could have built RoboCop.
And wait, yeah, like, yo, can we just, for a split second, can anybody break down what he thought he was saying when he said that bar? He said, you gonna respect my C's. Cause he's a Crip, I guess. Now, you know, that was part of Rum's round saying, who knows? But
that's hilarious.
The bar was, you're gonna respect my C's. Gang rape and insane and make him take my seeds.
He got away with it, but he ain't get away with it. So neither are you.
What the fuck? Pardon me, pardon you, pardon all of us, guys.
Look,
shit.
The part about it, that's when he used the angry man in a garbage can voice.
Yeah.
You make her take my seat. Like, nigga, what? Yo, bro. Like, I don't know who. Listen, man, I could picture Lux sitting around. Yeah. That's the one right there, handsome. That's the one. And Rex, like, I'm gonna kill him with this one. And you get up there and you say that bullshit. Like,
yeah, man, like
Rex.
Rum didn't know what to do. When he heard that bar, Rum was so flabbergasted. He just like, whoa. Like,
Rex really could have won because Rum Nitty did the thing that he does when he going up against somebody who doesn't challenge him.
Yeah.
He just put out some shit. And that's not to say that he wasn't hitting. Because I told my cuz, like, yo, bro, like, this nigga is so good, people don't know what to do with him no more.
Yeah, he punched, and that's a question I wanted to ask too, because it's like, does Nitty punch rate affect him negatively? Like, he punch at such a high rate to the point he's nullifying when he has great punches. People just look at it as normal. Like,
yeah, because
if you took anybody else who said that, if you took 4 or 5 bars from what Rum said and you put it in Rex round, the crowd would have went crazy.
Bro, the nigga is so good, bro. Little shit just fly over your head and people just look and say, you know, well,
it's almost they give him like an excuse. They like, that's Rum, like that's low for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he punched so high when he has like
the pole stretch him. I'm a neurologist, a dome checker. We could throw the hands, no pressure. Don't test them. I'll make Randy run a fade. I'm Dante Culpepper.
Shit like that, man. Shit like that.
But it's so good all the time that people really don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, oh man, I be with gangsters. Most of them crippin'. Some of them bleeding major. Some of them all about growth and development, like an incubator. Come on, man. Like, but at the end of the day, T-Rex was so trash it took away from
what was it? That Forex bar, cause he a trader. I like that whole little run. Like,
Yeah.
Talk that investment shit, man.
Yeah, hater kick shine from the team just for being greater. The main reason I brought out the stop for Rex, he a traitor.
Yeah, man. Like the way he just pieced that together, I thought that was just genius to me, man. Like
the nigga is different, man. I mean, really,
he really ain't
I ain't
man.
never gotta see Rex no more ever. I don't care if I see Rex. I like to see Rex do interviews. I don't want to see.
Yeah, I would rather Rex just come in the game and just be like a host, analyst now, cause that's his lane to me. He has better rebuttals and freestyles doing regular conversation than when he actually rapping nowadays.
Yeah, and so what's next for Nitty? I mean, Nitty can't do nothing but goats at this point. So
yeah, I mean,
if it ain't Lux, if it ain't Mook,
fuck, man,
I don't really know what I want to see.
Rum don't have nothing now. If it's not a Lux or a Mook, I think Rum only got rematches or spinning the block, giving these new guys a shot.
Giving new guys shots, and I could see him in a real sick.
Yeah, I would like to see him in Fines possibly.
I think that gotta happen.
Yeah, I think
that's especially after the performance.
Fines just gave
that gotta happen. That gotta happen. All punches gotta battle each other at some point. It's like Highlander, bro. It can only be one.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like Av and Rum had to go. Av and Fonz had to go.
Yeah. I'm about to say we already got Rum and Av. We already got Fonz and Av. I think Fonz need to try to come at.
And plus, Fonz really ain't got that big shot since he won the tournament. He really hasn't had.
He went on some kind of hiatus, but shouts out to him. I do know there's a little talk. He had personal stuff going on, stuff like that. But from what I've been seeing, he back outside. He has been sharpening his sword on some smaller leagues, just trying to keep up with the pace. And then, like we said earlier in the beginning, he just came off of this dub and performance of the night at Chris Brown crib the night before the Drake card. So I think Fine's back in his bag, and I think that'd be a good next battle for him to pop up with.
All right, so that was a dirty 30 for Rum Nitty.
Yeah,
we in the future we'll go through a little bit more detailed and have bar breakdowns and all that stuff.